Hi guys, I'm Brutazilla, and this is my review on my Gamera, my Gyaos 25cm, 1967, from the classic Gamera vs. Gyaos. This is his box, plain and simple box, black and white, no pictures, with black kanji, similar to the Rodan 25cm I have, but there's a picture of Rodan right here. Would have been nice if they did that with Gyaos, but not a big deal. And then the only colorful thing is you get the Kadokawa production sticker right there. Yeah. Such a beautiful figure. Damn. Gorgeous. I always say that about all my X-Plus figures. You know, you spend the money on these guys and you just appreciate that all that money that goes into these figures just well earned, you know? I mean, they're expensive, but, you know, if you can afford it, they're well worth the price. Especially when you get some of your favorite kaiju, like how I got my Godzilla 84 and Anguirus. And from the Gamera series, my favorite is Gamera, and my second favorite would have to be this guy. I love Gyaos. He's such a cool villain. He's such a badass villain. He's so cool, and the way this X-Plus figure captures him just perfectly. Alright, on to the sculpt, details, paint, and pose. First off, the sculpt. He looks just like Gyaos as he appeared in the Gamera vs. Gyaos 1967 classic, the original Showa Gyaos. Possibly the best Gyaos of all of them, my opinion. Yeah, sculpt is amazing, details are amazing. They get everything down, all the wrinkles in the suit, the wings, the teeth are really cool to look at. And then the eyeballs, they got the eyeballs perfect, and I'm trying to get it where you can see like the veins in the eyes. This side you can see it real good right here. Focus, damn you. Damn you, focus. There we go. Oh, you bastard. Let's try this. Alright, you suck. But yeah, he's got like a red vein there in his eye. There we go, you can kind of see it there a little bit. But yeah, got red veins in his eyes, and oh, and then right here, it was this movie accurate right here. I like this little detail here. The little bluish right there, right here, on the back of his side of his head, he's got them on both sides. In the movie, it glowed like a bluish, greenish color, and here it's like a blue color, and it's really cool because it would glow real bright, and then, you know, dim, go low, and then bright up again. Really cool effect, and I'm glad that they actually added that into this thing. I'm surprised the Rick Boy of this wasn't actually something like that, you know, light up his head like that, where it would glow blue glow. Would have been kind of a cool Rick Boy, but yeah, the Rick Boy of this, if you're wondering, was pretty much the wings here. They're folded in, and his hands were looking like they were going to grab you or something, like I guess he did in the movie when he grabbed the kid. I didn't like that because I like it better this way because you get to see his cool wingspan. I thought it was cooler on here. Oh, and you also got a little mini flying Gyaos. So I would have got it if it was the same wingspan right here, and then the little mini flying Gyaos, but I didn't like the wings, how they were folded up to, I guess, make them look like arms so he could reach out and grab somebody. But yeah, that's why I just got the standard version. I didn't get the Rick Boy. And also, I think it's funny here, the hands here, they're perfectly normal right here, but then here, it's got one finger up in the air, so if you were looking at it from this angle, Yeah, he's flipping you off. Pose. His pose, well, let's get the, yeah, pose and paint, I guess. We'll do it the same. The paint is really spot on. The paint's just like he looks in the movie, like a darkish, grayish, charcoalish color with red highlights here. And I mentioned the blue highlights in the back here, really cool. Red eyeballs, bloodshot eyes, the mouth and teeth, everything amazing. Love the red highlights. Would have been sweet if they had the red highlight here on the top because of his weakness in the movie, which is, you know, sunlight, because he's a nocturnal creature. So it would have been cool if they actually added that highlight on there, but they didn't. It's no big deal. And his base here, I guess, pretty much with his pose, because in the movie, he's sitting in his cave. That's what this base is supposed to represent, him in the cave. And the cave, if I remember correctly, I think the cave had that same glowish color that he has on his head here. So I thought that was kind of cool to point out that it's pretty much the cave colors, the same colors that were on his head, like bluish greenish color. And that's what they give you here. It looks like ice kind of, but I don't think there was ice in the cave. I think it was just a regular cave that had a cool eerie glow. And that's probably why they give you this base, because, you know, X-Plus knows, they give you a base, definitely you gotta use it, because they tested this out and he probably topples over without one. So I'm gonna keep him with the base, because I think he pretty much stands fine on his own without it. Yeah, see? He stands fine without it. But, you know, like I said, they know, so that's probably why they gave you the base, because maybe after a while he just topples over. So, yeah, of course I'm going to use... Oh, here's a close-up of the base, I guess. Oops, put you over here for a little bit. Alright, yeah, there's the base. And then to get him back on the base, you just simply prop him in there, and that's it. And he's in there good. So yeah. Alright, now we begin with size comparisons. Obviously these are the super, well, kind of rare, I don't know, the super sought out after Gargantua Brothers from the War of the Gargantua movies. These are the diamond reissues, 30 centimeters. And that's why they're bigger than Gyaos, because Gyaos is 25 centimeters. Otherwise, I think Gyaos would probably tower over these guys if he was 30 centimeters, because I know Gyaos was pretty tall in the movie, but maybe that was just because he was taller than Gamera in the movie. I don't know. He seemed like a tall bastard, though. Next up, another diamond reissue. Classic Mecha Godzilla Showa from the 1974 movie. 30 centimeters. And he also... This is also the only other second X-Plus figure I own that came with the base. Where his base is obviously movie related too, where he fights Godzilla and King Caesar on like a dirt grassland mountainous area. My phone. Next up we have another diamond reissue. The classic, the one you gotta get, 1954 Godzilla, 30 centimeters. I'm doing all the diamond reissues first, so that way you guys get an idea of how big they are compared to this Gyaos. Next up, we have my last diamond reissue X-Plus figure as of now, I mean, the diamond reissue Godzilla 2001. They're all 30 centimeters, that's why they're all bigger than Gyaos. This is, or better known as, this Godzilla is known as GMK Godzilla, or as me and my buddy call him, Undertaker Godzilla, because of the no pupils in his eyes. My favorite Godzilla? I always say that every damn time. I just love this Godzilla. The Godzilla 1984, 30 centimeters. Even though he's 30 centimeters, he, for some reason, they made this figure like 27, 28. I don't know. He's just smaller than the regular 30s, and that's why he's kind of almost Little Big Gyaos' size. Now we get into the 25 centimeter figures. This is my Rick Boy edition, standing Baragon, 25 centimeters. That's why I got the perked up ears, and he's got his light up horn, but I don't got it lit up. You just watch my review if you want to see it lit up. Yeah, they look great together if they were ever in a movie. Scale wise, yeah, I'd say they'd be in scale if they were in a movie though. And here we have one of my other favorite X-Plus figures I own now. My 25 centimeters Anguirus. They look great, and they look blah. They look scale. They look in scale together, yeah. And they look great. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, if they were ever in a movie, perfect. This would be a good fight too, just the way looking at it. But fortunately, we all know who would be the winner. This guy. Poor Angie. True underdog. Through and through. Next up, 1964 Rick Boy Rodan. He's the Rick Boy edition because it comes with a little Pooty Poo Mothra larva as this Rick Boy extra. If these guys were ever in a movie together, they look great. And it would be an awesome aerial fight to see because I can't think of any good aerial fights in any kaiju movie off the top of my head, but my all-time favorite one would have to be with Gyaos here in the Gamera vs. Gyaos movie. Such an awesome film. If you haven't seen it, you know, if you're reluctant to see any Gamera movies, watch this one because it's possibly the best of all the Showa Gamera movies. My opinion, awesome movie. It doesn't have any of that kid shit. It has one kid in it, but he's not annoying. You know, it's not all that singing stuff if you don't like it. I like it because I grew up with that crap, but if you don't like it, you know, it's not bad. It's still a great kaiju movie. I think if you're a kaiju fan, you gotta see that movie, you know. Without the Mystery Science Theater stuff, I love the Mystery Science Theater stuff, but I say just watch it in its full entirety. Next up is Gamera, of course. You gotta have everybody's favorite fire-breathing flying saucer turtle. And even they look great together. And this is the Gamera. This Gamera 25 centimeters, and this is the Gamera that doesn't actually come from the same movie as this Gyaos. This is what I mean by that is the suit is based off the 1966 Gamera from the classic Gamera movie, Gamera vs. Baragon. Another great Gamera movie. If you've never seen any of the old Gamera movies, unfortunately, I recommend the only 3 Gamera movies that are the best and of the old Showa classics are the first 3. The black and white Gamera. What is it? I think it's called Gamera the Invincible. And then Gamera vs. Baragon, or Barugon, I don't know how you want to pronounce it. Gamera vs. Gyaos. The best 3 of the Showas. The rest, if you don't mind the kitty crap, yeah, but anyway, they look great together. So glad I got both of these guys. I would love it that they released a Gamera from this movie, from the 1967 movie, because they do have differences, where this one, the Gamera here looks fierce, and the Gamera in the Gyaos version looks more kid-friendly, but, you know, still badass. And last, not least, we have Barugon or Barugon. Different spelling and definitely different monsters. There's a Toho Barugon and a Dai Barugon, which is the company that made the Gamera movies. If these two were ever in a movie together, even though they come from the same series, they look great together. In scale, definitely in scale. Overall, I highly recommend getting this Gyaos figure. If you're a big fan of Gamera and Gyaos, especially this Gyaos, the Showa Gyaos from the 1967 classic Gamera vs. Gyaos, my all-time favorite Gamera movie, which is why this guy was definitely on my #1 list to get in the Gamera series. Hold on a second. Yes, I highly recommend this movie. This is definitely my all-time favorite Gamera movie, and it is, I think, the best Gamera movie of the old Showa movies, my opinion. And this here is the Shout DVD release, the official release of Gamera vs. Gyaos, also with Gamera vs. Virus. It's an alright movie, Virus. It's the one where they start the kiddie stuff, the cheesy kid stuff, but Gyaos is the last one that they do before they start the kid stuff, so it's not bad. It's a really good movie, you know. It's probably one of the greatest, it's definitely in there, and is a really good kaiju flick. If you like kaiju movies a lot, this is definitely one I recommend watching, because it's a really, really good one. Definitely Gamera at his best in this movie. And, you know, Gyaos 2, obviously, which is pretty much his, kind of like Godzilla's nemesis was King Ghidorah. This is pretty much Gamera's nemesis, because they use him later in the Heisei trilogy, and then Gamera the Brave. So, yeah. Yeah, I recommend getting this Shout DVD. You get the Japanese language with subtitles, and then you get, I believe, 2 English dubs. I think, I'm not 100%, but I think one was international, and then the other one was from the VHS tapes that I grew up with, the Sandy Frank dub. I'm glad they put that on here, because that's the one I grew up with, so I can go, you know, if I want to watch one or the other. But yeah. Okay, so, I recommend, if you want to learn more about X-Plus figures, go to the X-Plus Facebook group. You'll learn everything you need to know about X-Plus. Really nice people there. They'll help you out with questions. And you'll also get the latest updates on the newest X-Plus releases and where to find them. And check out kaijuaddicts.com. Really awesome website. The owner, John, does amazing. He takes amazing pictures. All the reviews he does and all the pictures he takes, they're all superb. They get down to every detail, and the pictures just look so damn professional. I can't believe how, you know, the pictures just look like they're like, I don't know what to say, just fuck, you know. They're just pretty cool pictures to see, you know. And check out Rich Esso's YouTube channel. He does a lot of figure reviews, a lot of X-Plus and other figures too. He's a very funny guy and very informative reviews. He gets all the details down on each figure. Real cool guy. And also check out his Facebook group page, Fresh Vinyl Reviews. And what else? That's pretty much it. So yeah, thumbs up this video and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'm going to do this only because, Rich, you gave me permission to do this. I didn't feel comfortable saying it the first time, but I just did it because I was wearing your shirt, and you gave me permission to say it, so I guess I'll take advantage of that. I won't do it all the time in my reviews, because I don't want to feel like ripping you off, you know. I don't like doing that. But, yeah, I'm going to do it in this video because this is one of my favorite kaiju from the Gamera series, so You know, I got him. So, buy vinyl, fresh vinyl. Till next time, everybody. Peace out.